Welcome back, everybody. So here we are at World Gym in Palm Springs, California, and we ran into our mortgage broker, Michael Blenner, with Contempo Lending, and we're going to ask him a couple questions about the whole lending process.
Always nice to see you guys.
How you do?
Especially since I just finished my workout.
So, Michael, tell me about the process of getting a loan. How difficult is it for a first-time home buyer to get qualified, and what are the different factors that go along with it?
My very first objective when I meet my clients is to demystify the entire process. Everything is so spooky, but it's really not. It's based on three different things here: credit, the purpose of a loan, and your income source.
So a lot of our clients are coming up and they really want to buy a house, but they're scared to death. They don't know what the process is. And with these three steps that you just mentioned, these three factors, how hard is it for the average person to get qualified?
It's not that hard as long as you're prepared. Take a deep breath, realize what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what your credit has any blemishes on them. We need to fix the credit. We need to address any income deficiencies, things like that.
What would you say the biggest hurdles you encounter today in lending?
Well, one of the things that happens quite often is someone comes into us and says, we want to get a loan here, and they just switched jobs. So the stability of their income is not there, and they started a new business. They're self-employed now. They've had 9 months of experience showing that income there. We need at least 2 years.
So you need at least 2 years of solid employment and to verify that, right?
2 years of solid employment, and it has to be reported. That's the key thing. Reported through a tax return.
So what would you suggest for someone that, let's say, makes a lot of money bartending, but they don't report all that? Are they going to have a hard time?
Pay cash.
Pay
cash. The issue is, again, reporting. It has to be reported and validated through the IRS.
What's the biggest difference right now between lending, let's say, 7 years ago, right before the crash, and today? How much more difficult is it to get qualified?
It's difficult in the sense that you need to be prepared here. 7 years ago, if you had a heartbeat, we can get you a mortgage. There were stated income programs out there. Today, they're just creeping back here, but everything's pretty much still full documentation.
Can you talk a little bit about VA loans and FHA loans and the different types of loans that's going to be easier for some people to qualify for?
Sure, of course. Starting with conventional loan. Conventional loan is basically any property that you want to purchase can be done through a conventional means. They're probably the most stringent of all the loan processes. FHA is a problem because if you're doing a lot of condo purchasing, it has to be an FHA approved building. But if it's a single family resident, it's a pretty straightforward measure, and the credit criterion is much less stringent. VA, of course, you need to be a veteran. And with respect to condominiums, it has to be a VA approved building.
Basically, the biggest question that people ask me is, I just don't have enough money for the down payment. And they're thinking that they have to put down 20%. Is that always the case?
No. We have programs today that are conventional loans as low as 3%. FHA is 3.5%. So we actually do a conventional loan at 3% down as long as it's a primary residence.
Wow.
So, ready for my next one? So, Michael, would you be safe to say if someone is interested in purchasing a house, the best thing to do is give you a call and let you talk with them and see about being qualified? Because I know a lot of our clients have come to you that did not think that they could get qualified, and you were able to get them.
Feel free to call me at any time. I'm here to help navigate the whole process here. It's not as hard as it sounds, and we'll get the job done.